Sister Wives stars Robyn and Kody Brown can't shut up about their amazing relationship and hot love life. Their TMI moments are memorable. Sister Wives stars Kody and Robyn Brown are so in love, according to the Uber patriarch himself. And when they go into excruciating detail about their electric chemistry and red-hot sex life, it's just embarrassing for everyone. Yes, Kody considers himself a spicy and diverting partner who has found his soulmate and won't let anyone forget it. In terms of discussing their dynamic, he's more vocal than Robyn. However, she's talked about it too. Kody seems to think that he's a knight in shining armor who came to Robyn's emotional rescue. However, she doesn't look like she's floating on cloud nine lately. Maybe the great lover has lost his touch. When Kody met Robyn, it was all over for the other three wives. He started to realize that he really wasn't so fond of Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown. It's like Robyn showed Kody what being in love really means. Of course, that typically includes some bump and grind. When it comes to Robyn, Kody's actually romantic. He idealizes his partner, putting Robyn on a pedestal as though she's some kind of Disney princess. With Robyn, Kody's the best man he can be, which isn't saying much. He severely mistreated his other wives. Yes, he gives Robyn more, but lately, he doesn't seem to give her nearly enough. According to Kody, the sexual tension with Robyn is so thick it can be cut with a knife. As off-putting as that may sound, Kody and Robyn's volcanic chemistry may be the reason why they're still rock solid as a couple after years together. Something is binding Kody to his brunette wife when he can't really make things work with anyone else. Maybe their love life is exceptional. Possibly he's never had it so good. If so, it explains so much. The other wives just couldn't compete with this kind of passion. The sister wives dynamic isn't typically centered on sex. On other shows, such as Too Hot to Handle and Love Island UK, there's a lot more of that. For this reason, some people might forget that psychosexual drama is there, acting on Robyn, Kody, and his unloved wives, even if they don't talk about it. Yes, Kody sleeps with Robyn, and he started withholding sex from the other wives. That's probably because he didn't want to cheat on Robyn. When he started doing that, he should have thrown in the towel. If he had acknowledged what was real, which was the fact that he didn't even want to touch a woman who wasn't Robyn, so much pain and suffering could have been avoided. Instead, he dragged out a messy situation for years while his neglected wives stored up rage. What's weird is that he stored up rage too. When they left him, he was really upset. It's odd that he doesn't understand why they did that. It's sweet that Kody loves Robyn so much that he doesn't want anyone else. However, in a plural marriage, that mindset is the equivalent of tossing a lit stick of dynamite. That kind of clear-cut preference for another woman is destructive. Within the context of a traditional relationship, Kody really is the ideal partner, despite some seriously annoying mood swings and egotism. He does respect Robyn. He doesn't want to cheat on her. He's open about loving her. It's easy to mock the curly-haired man, but obviously his love is true. It's caused trouble because it's real. Kody made another bonehead move when he decided to tell the world that he never loved any wife but Robyn. This tacky kiss and tell moment seemed like a dig at his unloved wives. It was rude, boorish, and so unnecessary. If Kody were more sophisticated, he might understand that he shares children with Meri, Janelle, and Christine. For this reason, he needs to interact with these rejected females. Because he shares children with them, and just out of basic human decency, he shouldn't say everything that he's thinking. His children are going to absorb all of his negative energy. His exes will too. The fact that he said he never loved the other wives isn't going to be forgotten or forgiven, and why should it be? He's saying that his bonds with the other woman were basically non-existent. This means that they spent decades with a man who didn't really care. That's actually pretty creepy. At certain points, they were sleeping with Kody and bearing his children. he was probably telling them he loved them. The whole situation is nasty. With that in mind, it's not surprising that the exes are lashing out online and with reporters. They've been insulted for such a long time, if covertly. Kody was playing them, possibly for profit. The real reason he may be angry with them for leaving is money. Because they left, he's not in a plural marriage anymore, and polygamy's his brand. Now he's in a danger zone. It's hard to say how viewers will react to his new normal. They may not like it. They may turn away from sister wives. Kody's obsession with Robyn may destroy the show that helps to pay for their fancy Flagstaff palace and Kody's glitzy David Yurman jewelry. Kody's a lot of things, but he's not cool. If he was, he wouldn't blame his exes for leaving him when he basically shut down emotionally, and he wouldn't insult them like this. He'd be a gentleman and take his lumps and just move on. However, years in front of cameras have left him without a filter, even when he desperately needs one. Kody's always doling out compliments that make it crystal clear that he's so into Robyn. In the first season, he gushed about his clean-cut new love interest, stating that the woman he was so avidly courting. He never said this kind of stuff about his other wives. It sounded like he was cooking up some kind of fantasy in his head. Clearly, as a potential wife, Robyn was really hitting the target with Kody. It's like Cupid's arrow was sticking into him. Kody never dialed down his adoration for Robyn. He just wouldn't hide it, even though Kody said that he had to hide it. Everyone knew what was going on. Now he's paying the price. His exes aren't exactly a Kody fan club. They take potshots at him regularly. With them, he alternates between intense paranoia. Are they his enemies and working against him? And a desire to heal the relationships. As per TLC at YouTube, Kody was full-on in love with Robyn on their wedding day. That special occasion took place after some wedding dress drama that threw the other wives off balance. Kody decided to help Robyn pick out her wedding dress before the big day, and he'd never done that for any other wife. That stirred up a lot of jealousy on sister wives. At the wedding, Robyn did look very cute in her snowy white gown, and Kody couldn't take his eyes off her. The other wives had to sit and watch him have the ultimate romantic experience. He told them everything they needed to know about his emotional world without uttering a single word. Kody was totally ecstatic. As per ET at YouTube, Kody revealed the pressures of needing to perform sexually for an array of wives. Apparently, it just wasn't easy and it left him feeling dirty. He compared himself to Kody may be conning viewers here. He didn't sleep with the other women much anyway. Nonetheless, the fact that he felt like a blow-up doll or something needs to be acknowledged. Those are his feelings and they are valid. However, as is so often the case with Kody, who's just not an eloquent man, it's the way that he says things. Instead of saying that it's tough to be sexual with so many women, which is understandable because he only loves Robyn, he starts comparing himself to a pool boy from a very grown-up movie. Come on, Kody. The exes didn't act that way. They made money for you, baked for you, and looked after your kids. Maybe they wanted some intimacy once in a blue moon. Is that a crime? Of course not. When he compares himself to a pool boy, Kody plays the victim. All he had to do was tell his other wives that he didn't love them and didn't want to be in a plural marriage anymore. That would take about 30 seconds. He couldn't find the courage or had ulterior motives for stringing them along. His choices are his own responsibility. Those females thought he was their husband. Robyn was extra tacky when she met Kody's daughter Madison Brush, who now goes by Maddie Brush. Robyn showed very little sensitivity when she smelled the girl's jacket and noticed Kody's scent. Robyn said, "Oh, I miss your dad." Robyn and Kody weren't married, but Robyn had been hanging out with Kody privately. A lot of polygamy rules were being broken. Regardless of how close she was to Kody, she shouldn't have smelled Maddie's coat and talked about her father's smell. It seemed to creep the girl out, as per an interview Maddie gave with Reality Recapped at YouTube. In an early season, Robyn cried while admitting that she kissed Kody before marriage. Since Sob and Robyn got so intense about this relatively minor infraction, it's possible that a lot more went on. For example, she and Kody might have actually done it before their wedding night. At that point, Kody was totally smitten with Robyn, who had been married before. She was a divorcee who wasn't a virgin. He wasn't a virgin either, so they might have gotten carried away. While Robyn often cries for no real reason, this time, she seemed like someone who was concealing something. Since she and Kody were in the first flush of romance, and neither were so innocent, it's not impossible that they just went for it. If so, it's another difference between their relationship and Kody's romances with his other wives. A tour of the sister wives' bedroom happened because Kody was willing to give each spouse money for new furniture. Things went awry when the three less loved wives saw Robyn's inner sanctum. Apparently, they weren't too comfortable there. Marking his territory, Kody left an object on the nightstand which didn't go unnoticed. It was reportedly a bottle of sexual lubricant. That wasn't a great thing to leave lying around. What the heck was he thinking? Maybe he left it there on purpose to get a rise out of them. This is just one more example of Kody being different with Robyn. No other wives, including his now ex Janelle Brown, had Kody's KY jelly on their nightstands. The other wives probably didn't have Kody's belongings in their room, except for clothes he needed storage space for. This was a sister wives tour from hell which never should have happened.